On May 22nd, 2014, New Japan Pro Wrestling returned to AXS TV. And so New Japan Pro Wrestling was back. And of course, they air wrestling matches that happened quite a while ago. They happened a year ago, but they are still definitely worth checking out if you've not seen them, or if you have seen them, whether you know what happened or don't know what happened. I would definitely recommend checking out New Japan Pro Wrestling. And this past week on May 22nd, they aired the Best of the Super Junior 21. That's the Best of the Super Junior Tournament from last year, 2014. It happened on June 8th, 2014, and that was at the Yoyogi National Gymnasium in Yoyogi, Japan. So they aired the semifinals and the finals. And first off, they started off with the semifinal matchup between Kushida, and he's half of the Time Splitters, and Taichi, and he's part of the Suzuki Army. And Kushida, of course, trained at the infamous Takada Dojo. And so Taichi, he came out first. He serenaded the crowd, lip-singing as he made his way down to the ring. Taichi had been the subject of controversy regarding pictures that were on the internet, and he was looking to take out his aggression on Kushida as he grabbed a chair and he went to meet Kushida at the top of the entrance ramp. Taichi hit Kushida with a chair, laying him out, and then dragged him to the ring, inflicting damage along the way, smashing Kushida's head into the steel chair before the match had even begun. Then once Taichi tossed Kushida into the ring, he hit him with the chair in the midsection, and then he broke the chair over Kushida's head right in the middle of the ring. Astonishingly enough, this did not result in a DQ. At this point, Alex Shelley came out to defend his Time Splitter brother, but Taka Michinoku from the Kaientai Dojo and a member of the Suzuki Army. You may remember him from his time spent in WWE, back when it was WWF. Taka was there to team up on Shelley with Taichi. The two Suzuki Gun members used the chair to inflict pain on Kushida's tag team partner Alex Shelley as he was unable to defend his friend, but he did manage to buy Kushida some time as the two villains were busy with Shelley rather than beating up on Kushida. So finally, the referee, Tiger Hattori, called for the match to begin. Taichi tried to pin Kushida as soon as the match did begin, but Kushida kicked out. Taichi then put Kushida in the corner, but Kushida hit him with some chops across the chest. Taichi then relied on some dirty tricks as he raked the eyes of Kushida. Taichi then put Kushida back in the corner and hit him with a running clothesline. Taichi then went to clothesline Kushida over the ropes as he was now on the rope towards the midway point on the outer axis of the ring, but Kushida caught him with a backflip kick and then an enziguri from the outside of the ring standing on the ring apron. Kushida then hit Taichi with a springboard overhead chop followed by a double axe handle and then a flying forearm that sent Taichi to the outside of the ring. Kushida then looked to be going for a plancha or maybe a suicide dive, but Taka Michinoku grabbed the feet of Kushida. The two locked up and Taka was on the apron. Kushida was in the ring, and then Alex Shelley grabbed Taka's feet, pulling him down to the floor. Taichi then hit the ring, looking to take advantage of a distracted Kushida, but Kushida hit him and tossed Taichi over the top rope down towards Michinoku and Shelley, and then International Airline Kushida took flight as he landed the somersault plancha on Taka and Taichi as Shelley held them in position, then ducked out at the last second. Kushida now tossed Taichi into the ring and hit him with a springboard dropkick off the ropes. He then threw Taichi into the corner, but that's where Taichi lives as he countered Kushida, moving out of the way and sending Kushida into the corner, using his momentum against him. Taichi then hit Kushida with the buzzsaw kick a la Kushida's mentor Yasuhiro Tajiri, who you may remember from ECW. Taichi then hit Kushida with the Taichi Shiki Liger Bomb, his version of a sit-down power bomb, into a pin, but Kushida kicked at it too. Taichi then ripped his own pants off as he had on what looked like starter pants that NBA players wear during shoot-arounds, but with a cooler design. Taichi then went for a super kick, but Kushida reversed it and hit him with a forearm, followed by a step-up enziguri. Kushida then set up Taichi with a backbreaker and went to the top rope attempting a moonsault, but Taichi put his knees up and caught Kushida shin on shin, knee to knee, as both men paid the price for the maneuver. At this point, Taka Michinoku slyly placed Taichi's mic stand in the ring and then went to the opposite side of the ring and distracted Tiger Hattori. Taichi grabbed the mic stand and laid out Alex Shelley, who was on the ring apron. Taichi then swung at Kushida but missed as Kushida ducked. Taichi then tossed the mic stand into the hands of Kushida and dropped to the ground, pretending to have been hit with a foreign object by Kushida. Just as Tiger Hattori turned around, Tiger Hattori grabbed the mic stand from Kushida, and then as he was taking it out of the ring, Taka Michinoku grabbed Tiger and Taichi kicked Kushida right in the breadbasket, nailing him with a dirty low blow. Taichi then put Kushida in the Taichi Shiki Ghetto Clutch, a double leg Nelson for the pin, but somehow Kushida managed to kick out in time. Taichi then signaled to the crowd that he was going to finish Kushida, and it looked like he was going for the Black Mephisto, then over the shoulder back to belly pile driver, but Kushida slid out of it and then hit Taichi with a drop kick. Kushida then went for another buzzsaw kick, but Taichi ducked and pushed Kushida into Tiger Hattori, the referee. Taichi then hit Kushida with a super kick, and now with the referee laid out, Taka Michinoku got in the ring and grabbed Kushida, but Alex Shelley came to his partner's defense, hitting Taichi with a super kick of his own, and then he went for another super kick on Taka. It didn't quite connect full on, but it was enough to send Taka back a couple steps, at which point Shelley clotheslined him over the top rope to the floor. Kushida then did a tilt-a-whirl into a hoverboard lock, his version of the Kimura lock, and he got the submission and the win over Taichi. So Kushida moving on as he gets the win in the semifinals. Now he's going to the finals of the Super Junior 21 tournament, the best of the Super Juniors. So an impressive match. It was an awesome match, just so much excellence. That's why I had to break it all the way down, because it was just so awesome. And if you enjoyed that at all, definitely go check out the replay. They're going to be replaying it Friday night. That's May 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then at 9 o'clock, they're going to be having the next episode. I'm not going to tell you just right now what that is. I'll tell you once I actually go through the whole Super Junior 21 results that they aired. But this was the first match. They also had two more matches, as there was another semifinal match and then the final match. But as for this match, I thought it was awesome. These guys are both excellent competitors, and I mean, it's just a pleasure to be able to see it, and it's pretty cool that AXS has been showing New Japan Pro Wrestling. They're showing it last year, now they're back, and it was fun watching even the replays again, and it's fun seeing it, even as, you know, old as it might be. It's almost a year old, but it's still awesome wrestling, definitely worth checking out, in my opinion. So I would definitely recommend that you go check that out if you are a fan of professional wrestling, as these guys are some of the top performers in the entire world. New Japan Pro, this is where Finn Balor was wrestling before he came over and, you know, joined NXT. Also, plenty of other wrestlers have wrestled over there over the years. I could sit here and name them off, but I'm going to name off a couple of them later because of what ends up happening in the finals. But definitely, this is something you want to check out. Of course, Finn Balor, when he was over there, he was wrestling as Prince Fergal Devitt. But as enough for that, this match right here, though, between Kushida and Taichi, was a great match. It was a lot of fun to watch, a lot of fun to cover. Like I said, I would definitely recommend checking that out. Let me know what you thought about this match. If you did check it out, leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought about it in the comments section. Definitely interested to read your thoughts and opinions. Thank you very much for listening. It is appreciated.